Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So this is part 2 of my nail haul from over Christmas and New Year. So obviously we've got quite a few different things here to be trying out and testing, etc. So I'm just gonna go straight into it and get into more detail with some of my new items. Okay, so one of the first things that I sort of ordered, or at least it was one of the first things for me to receive after Christmas, are the new Uber Chic nail art brushes. So I bought 3 of them. They haven't actually got any of the sort of names on the actual packaging of them. But I'll be showing you sort of what they look like and stuff like this. I won't do a demo for you today on these. I'll do a separate sort of review on these just because there's sort of other things in mind that I want to show you with these that will make the video super long. But we'll get them open and we'll have a look at them. As I've got the little business card up here, I brought these from She Sells Seashells, but you can also buy them from the Uber Chic website as well if you're not in the UK. So they all come in the sort of plastic tubing, which is what I really like. They also all have sort of the metal caps, and they also all have the beautiful sort of Swarovski crystal like effect at the handle. And obviously if you've seen my acrylic video, you would have known that my acrylic brush has this type of look to it. Also I have another gel brush by Gelish, which also has like the Swarovski crystals as well. So I love the look of these already. So but like I said, they don't actually have what brush it is on the outside. So this one is the oval brush, and this is basically for cleanup. So this will be something new for me. I've not used one of these brushes for any cleanup before, but I can imagine it would be quite good to sort of go around the outside quite neatly and everything. So I'll show you sort of a review and demo of that at another point. I won't show you today, but so then the second one I think is the detail brush. Yeah, so this one is called the detail brush. So as you can see, it's quite short, it's really thin, and I just thought it would be nice to try out as another nail art brush. So, and obviously you've got the lovely look as well like the other ones. And then the last one is the liner, which is obviously a bit longer, but it's not too long, because I find some liner brushes are really long and I cannot work with those. So this one might be quite good because it is a little bit shorter. You should just be able to sort of go straight down the nail. Well, we'll hope. Again, I'll do sort of a demo of that one at another point and stuff. So, but I'm pretty impressed with how they look and how they actually feel. They're nice and sturdy, you know, they're not cheap or anything like that. I think each of these brushes was about £6. So yeah, those are the Uber Chic Beauty nail art brushes from She Sells Seashells. So the next thing that I bought before Christmas, I actually pre-ordered it, is the clear jelly stamper. This clear jelly stamper is by Fabunails, and I got this from Rainbow Connection in the UK. So, and I've been wanting one of these for quite a long time, but I think sort of the main original one, which is like the purple one, you can't actually get sort of internationally. So now that other companies have been doing them or stocking them, I don't really know how it works. I don't really care either. And obviously they've now started to become available in the UK. I wanted to be one of the first to get them. So we're going to give it a bit of a try right now, just to see how it works, and I'm super excited. So as you can see, and as it probably says on the bottle, it's a clear silicone head, and it's quite squishy. It's like a marshmallow feeling, a bit like, you know, my white and black one. That's kind of how it feels. And then obviously it's got no bottom bit here, so, and that's how you see your image, is like sort of right down through there. And obviously one thing to mention about these is you cannot use sort of acetone and stuff on them, because it will really affect the stamper head. So with these ones, do use a lint roller. So that's all I'm going to do, is I'm just going to lint roller it just to make sure that there's nothing sort of stuck on there. So, and yeah, we'll just try this out and see how it works. What I'm going to be using today is the BBF 47 plate, which is the Cinderella one, which I got from Nail Artisan. If you saw part 1 of my nail haul, you would have seen this. I'll leave a link for it down below. So for swatching purposes, I'm going to be using Esmalta in Tuco, which you can also get from Nail Artisan. So, and then if you see it from that way as well, you can see the image. So then when you're trying to stamp it onto your nail, you can see where it's going. So it's really good for trying to centre. And look at that. Perfect. It's stamped really well on my nail. I'll zoom in for you so that you can see. It's stamped really well on my nail, and obviously, but because it is clear, you can really get your centering right with this. So yeah, already super impressed, and I'm just going to do one more just because I can. So obviously you can see that, and then you can really line it up on your nail. I don't know if you guys can really see this, it's quite difficult to capture on camera. Can you see where that is on my nail? Ta-da! It's really good for getting your positioning right, especially if you're quite new to stamping as well, because you can see exactly where your image is going. You've not got any worries at all. So yeah, that's the Fabunails Clear Jelly Stamper that I got from Rainbow Connection. I'm not too sure about the scraper, but obviously if you're a beginner, this is absolutely fine. It's just I prefer the sort of credit card like scrapers to these ones. But obviously if you've got more stampers like I have, you can just switch your scrapers around. It's not a problem. But the stamper is really, really good. And I'm so happy with those 2 images that I did. They're so perfect. So really, really good. Would really recommend this one. So then as well, from Rainbow Connection, I also pre-ordered the Creative Shop new stampers, which are the sort of space collections, I think they're called. So, and I got both a light one and a dark one. I've got the blue shimmer on both, just because I can decide. So obviously you get 2 scrapers. These are the credit card ones, but these are quite flexible. I'm not sure, I've not had a Creative Shop stamper before. These are my first Creative Shop stampers, so I've not had one of these before, so it would be worth giving it a go. I know people really rate it. I know Sarah R says that these are like her favourite, so we'll give them a go. So they're quite sticky and like jelly like. So obviously that you have a holder each, because you buy these separately. They don't, although they've come packaged together, you don't buy them together. You either buy one or the other type of thing. So, but I did buy both just because I wanted to have a bit of comparison. So it has got this like lip bit here where it goes into the stamper holder. So that's what they both look like. They're both really squishy, like look at that. Oh, and actually, although they're like kind of sticky, they're nothing like what the Moyu London sticky extra large marshmallow one is. Like, that's just disgusting, that one. These aren't like that at all. These, although these are classed as sticky, I wouldn't say that they were sticky at all. So you can see all the shimmer in these as well. They look really pretty. I think the black ones are good, especially if you've got loads of stampers that have white heads. This one would be quite a good difference. So you can, you know, stamp with different colours. You can make sure you're stamping with your white and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to try both out. So, and I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but they're sort of like hollow in here, which gives them that super squishiness about them, because it can just all like bend like that. So yeah, we will give both of these a go on the BBF plate. just to see how they stamp. I'll also do them on my nails rather than nail pops, again like I did with the clear jelly one, just so we can kind of see what it's like. So, and again, I wouldn't suggest using acetone on these. I know people haven't, so I'm not going to. I'm not even going to give them a swipe with acetone because I know other people haven't. So let's just clean them with a lint roller, just to make sure that there's no dust or anything on there from the packaging or anything like that. Just make sure that everything is nice and clean when you use it. Same for your plates. So, and I'm just going to use the same as Vite polish just to see. And obviously we've got our BBF 47 plate. So I'm going to use the light one first. The mice up here, I think. And get the scraper. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, okay. That's just sort of come... Oh. That's just sort of come out of the holder, but the image is stamped really, really well. I'm going to zoom in. I will do this again so I can stamp it on my nail, but I want you to see what the image is like on the stamper. So you can see how nice and clear that image is. So these really don't need to be primed at all, not even with a swipe of acetone. So I'll stamp it again so we can actually put this on my nail because it's been a bit of a while. So you can see how far my finger can go right in on this. So, and there is the image. So yeah, it's stamped really well, really super squishy. You can really press your finger into them. So if you're doing something where you really need to get the pattern on straight, sometimes it's easier to actually have the stamper and press your nail in like that way rather than having your stamper down that way. So yeah, the light side is obviously good. Now let's try the dark side. So there you go, you can see how good that design is and crisp and clear. So, and again you can see how much my finger presses in. And then you can see how nice, crisp and clear that image is on my nail. So really, on my nails you wouldn't actually be able to know that I stamped with different stampers on these. They all look fantastic. So there are both of the new Creative Shop stampers. They're really, really good. They're really easy to use. They look fantastic as well. I think most people would agree with me that actually they have brought both the white and the sort of black one just because you want both. So yeah, that's the new Creative Shop stampers. So then finally we have something that I've been waiting for a little while. I wasn't actually going to buy these either, just to let you know. I wasn't going to buy these, but I did. I caved just because I saw how pretty they were. But they're from the new holographic collection from Vite, and they're basically holographic polishes, but also they're holographic stamping polishes. So this is going to completely up my nail game, I feel. I only brought 3 colours. I brought Rosetta, Andromeda and Orion. So Rosetta is a pink holographic, Andromeda is sort of like a silver holographic, and then Orion is like a blue purple holographic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch each of these over white and black nail pops for you, just so you can see how they stamp. So again, I'm just going to be using the BBF 47 plate for this. And I'm going to do a mixture of the new Creative Shop stampers as well, and depending on what colour the polish is, I'll use whichever light or dark stamper I think will be best. So first off, I'm going to try Andromeda because this is just beautiful. I can't wait to use this. This was definitely one I was getting. So let's go for the shoe design actually. So for this one I'm going to use the dark creative shop. Oh, look how pretty that looks already on the stamper. So we'll do it on white first, although I don't think it's going to be seen that much. So yeah, it's not sort of vibrant or anything on top of the white nail pot, but it's just more of like a subtle shimmer type of thing. But if you did this over another light colour, you might be able to see it more. It's just the fact that it's probably white. But it looks super pretty anyway, like in real life. So and here it is over the black, and oh my god, that looks amazing. Oh my god, that's so sparkly. I love it. It's like they're proper Cinderella shoes. Oh, I love that. That looks amazing. So that's Andromeda over white and black. So next up I'm going to try Rosetta, which is the pink holographic. So as you can see, it's come out beautifully. And I bet as soon as that's got a top coat on it as well, it'll become even more sparkly. I think it looks sparklier in real life. I don't know. Can you guys see the holographic? I can. I don't know if you guys can, but it looks beautiful. So as you can see over the black, it's really holographic, but it's not sort of as bright pink as obviously it was over the white. That's them in sort of comparison. But you can see more of the holographic over the black than you can on the white. So, and lastly we've got Orion, and this is like a blue purple colour, and actually this one is the reason that I ordered these in the first place, because I just fell in love with this colour. Look how I love this colour. It's just such a nice sort of, well, base colour, but then it's got that lovely holographic through it as well. So, and here it is over black. So, and when I just saw the photos of this, I just absolutely loved it. I loved the holographicness of it, and yeah, just that like bluey purple tinge, I think just looks beautiful over black. So, and really this one's not lost sort of any pigmentation or anything, because it's quite a dark colour anyway. So it just, I don't know, it makes that black look lush. So that's Orion over black and white. So those are the three Esmaltes from the holographic collection. The only one that I would say lost a bit of pigmentation over the black was Rosetta. So that's it, guys. Those are all of the things that I brought over Christmas and New Year, and the end of part 2 nail haul. If you want to see part 1 and what I got nearer the beginning of January and the end of December, I'll leave a link down below so you can go over and watch that, and it includes like the BBF stamping plates and things like that. I'll also leave all the websites down below of where you can get all of these products from. Please like and subscribe for future videos, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.